Type.
It's on YouTube, so you should be able to type in chat.
I don't have a Twitch, so I can't.
No, it's I changed it to YouTube.
Oh. Yeah, I don't have a Twitch. Oh. And I'm not thinking of it. Bro, where the fuck?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Alright, come on my stream and type in chat, please. Alright, come on my stream and type in chat, please. Hey bro, come on my stream and type in chat. Hi, my name is. Hi, my name is. Hi, my name is. Hi, my name is. Hi, my name is.
I did.
You know what? You gave me mod.
What?
You gave me.
How?
No, I said, did you give me mod? Oh, you typed in what's up. Alright, you said what's up, homie. You sound like a white person. I'm joking, I'm joking. I just added you a mod. All you have to do is click on it. No, click on my name.
I'm gonna say something else. I'm gonna say something else.
Look it, look it.
I'll say something else.
I just gave you mod. No, but I can choose to show it or not. I can choose it to show it or not. See, I can choose to show it, but I said show. Because I can hide it. But yeah, I gave you mod. So you click on my name. Alright? And you press add moderator. I'm pretty sure.
Are you saying when I'm commenting?
I'm gonna put you on the timeout. I put you on the timeout. You can put people on timeout. You know that, right?
Please don't.
Look in chat. BGR8 was timed out for 300 seconds. BGR8 was timed out for 300 seconds. BGR8 was timed out for 300 seconds. Now, if I type in chat, you can time out me. I'm pretty sure. You can time me out.
Well, when I press on your name, nothing happens.
Oh, then someone else, cause you're supposed to be able to put people on timeout and stuff. I put you on timeout for like.
Bro, I'm pressing on your name. Nothing's happening.
Oh, then that means you can't do it to the owner. Well, if someone else joins the stream, you can what's it called?
Let's have a fair fight, okay?
Hold up, I have to go. I'll be right back.
No! I'm ending this. I'm ending this. Bro, for real. Real, please. Come on. Can you for real? Oh, nah, bro. I was serious. Real, please. Come on. Get off my stream. Get off my stream. Can you for real? Nah, bro. I was serious. off my stream. Get off my stream.
Hello, I'm back.
Oh yeah. Bro, come on. Know
Hold
that
up,
your
hold up,
stream.
hold
Know
up, hold
that I
up.
end my stream. You're
Hold
randomly
up,
back.
I gotta go, be right
Know
back.
that I end my stream. You're randomly back.
Be right back.
No. Well, you don't do that. No.
Mission failed. All friendlies have been neutralized. We need to locate a bomb. Ten seconds. Insertion in 5 seconds. The diffuser is now secured. A bomb must be located and defused. Op 4 eliminated.
Come on. I ended my stream. Come on. Real.
Protect the bombs.
I got annoying. System bomb at you. 3, 2.
Op 4 has located a bomb. Plan your
Okay,
defenses
Resident.
accordingly.
So we could
Say your mute.
10 seconds to insertion. 5 seconds. Bomb located by Op 4. Op 4 located a bomb. Protect it. Mission failed. All friendlies were eliminated. We need to locate a bomb.
Miles over here coming over to like, Dad, it's your turn.
Look it.
Here, go show Mom your new outfit. Go show Mom your new outfit.
This one?
Yeah, go show Mom your new outfit.
Hey, Mom, look it.
Insertion in 10 seconds. Insertion in 5 seconds.
73.
The diffuser has been recovered. You must locate and defuse a bomb.
You know I can hear you, right? Yeah.
You made money?
W what?
You made money?
I have some, yeah, why?
You got 20.
No. Well, I mean, I do all my savings, but...
This is a stick up. Give me all your money.
What?
This is a stick up. Give me all your money.
No.
Left. 5 seconds left. Hot fire.
I'm at your mic. I'm at your mic. Stop listening to your TV.
Hello. I'm back.
I know.
Who's watching my stream right now?
What were you doing? I know what you were trying to do.
What?
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrubby here, back again with another video.
so
You guys really
back.
like the My First series, so I figured I would continue it today by telling you guys about my first job. And I've only really had 2 real jobs.
Thank you.
Op 4 has located a bomb.
Drang
Plan
off.
your defenses accordingly.
I swear to God, if you want the Lord, you're dead.
Op 4 located a bomb. Protect it.
I haven't found who you are yet. You're probably Caviera. Caviera, probably? No sign. Tell me who you are and I'll tell you who I am.
10 seconds. 5 seconds to insertion. Bomb located by Op 4.
You tell me who you are, I'll tell you who I am. Yeah? Unmute your mic. Yeah, it's really annoying. You're probably Caviera just roaming around. Yeah.
All friendlies were eliminated. Mission failure.
But you're so bad. Like, I'm 10 times better than you, alright?
I
I'm
just
not
killed
giving this
you
pro bono,
myself.
okay? I better get a fat bonus for this. I'm not playing games out here. And don't even get me started on entitled
You're so
soccer
bad.
moms.
Wait,
alright?
what'd you
I
say?
happen to work at a grocery store that was in the middle of a really rich
Scrub.
neighborhood, and I cannot begin to explain the entitlement that I would see out of these people.
Bro, you're
Like,
so
soccer moms
horrible.
would just push their cart to me and be like, take care of
Well,
this.
I'm
I'd be like,
spoiled,
you're
you.
welcome. Alright, Deborah, I'm sorry your husband left you and is cheating on you with your secretary. I know your life's being really difficult, but the least you can do is say please and thank you, okay? Your Escalade won't cover up the fact that you peaked in your early 20s and everything has been downhill ever since. That might have hit a little bit too close to home for some soccer moms watching this video, and I didn't mean it. But real talk, people would treat me like I was a slave just because I worked at this grocery store, and they were a soccer mom. Like, I get it, you know, your kid's in kicking and screaming, Will Ferrell's probably coaching him to do soccer or whatever, but that doesn't mean you're any better than me. Not to mention, these girls could never park, alright? Part of my job was I had to go to the parking lot and collect shopping carts, which is terrible, by the way. Asphalt in 115 degrees is sweaty and miserable. But I'm telling you, the soccer moms that were always driving these $100,000 SUVs never knew how to park them. Taking up 5 parking spaces. Sometimes they would just park in the handicap spot. One girl, this is crazy, a soccer mom, had the guts to park sideways across 2 handicap spaces because she didn't want her new Escalade to get scratched. Like, you know what, Helen Keller, I know you're in a wheelchair and you're blind, but park in the back because mommy just got a new SUV and it cost a pretty penny, so I'm not parking back there. That's all on you. Like, these are the type of people that I was dealing with on a daily basis. Not to mention, I don't know what exactly was going on with
Bro,
my
why'd you start
coworkers.
another
They all have a
match?
little bit too much pride to be working at this grocery store. One of them got a tattoo with the name of our grocery store. And I don't know about you, but I've never loved a business enough to get my name tattooed on it. Like, man, Walmart's really killing it, man. I'm really just gonna get a Walmart tattoo to show my gratitude for this company. People are weird. People are really weird. But after dealing with soccer moms all day, you would think, you know, our management would have our back. No. Our managers were the worst people ever. They
No,
would
I know how to
throw
shoot.
you
I was
down
just
the
messing
bus
around.
as hard as humanly possible, anytime necessary. This next story is something that still makes me mad to this day. One day I was stocking shelves with headphones in because that's what you do. We were allowed to wear headphones as long as we were stocking shelves because it's more important to get the stock up than it is to deal with people. And usually, you know, when you see someone with headphones in, you leave them alone because that's just what you do. If someone has headphones in, it doesn't matter. And if people were going to interrupt me while I was stocking shelves, they would usually tap me on the shoulder, excuse me, do you know where this is? And that's fine, you know, I'm totally cool. Because, guess what? That's nice. If you're going to tap me on the shoulder, excuse me, I know you're busy, can you help me find this? No problem, no hesitation, absolutely. But one day, I was
Never had bacon. It ruins everything without bacon forever. And never get Hulu. With live TV and tons of shows and movies, it's like the bacon of TV.
sitting here stocking shelves, probably listening to, I don't know, something edgy. Let's be cool here. I'm listening to, like, Screamo, okay? I wasn't really, but you guys get the idea. I have to act like I'm cooler than I actually am. And this lady grabs my shoulder and twists me around and is, like, yelling at my face, and I can't hear her because I have my music turned up. I pull my headphones out, and she goes, hey, idiot, where's the bread? And I respond with, okay, that was pretty rude. It's on aisle 6. And she's like, what did you just say to me? And I said, well, that's pretty rude. And she's like, what do you mean that's rude? You work here. It's your job to help me. And I was like, yeah, but you could be nice about it. You don't have to grab me on the shoulder and pull me around like I'm a rag doll. And I guess this lady was just having a bad day because she goes, all right, well, we're going to go find your manager. And she grabs me by the arm and starts trying to drag me down the aisle towards the front of the store. And I don't know about you, but I ain't getting manhandled by no creepy old woman, okay? Liver spots on your hands, those things might be contagious. So I just pull my arm away, and I guess she's like, oh, you just attacked me. And I'm like, what are you talking about? You know we have security cameras that can see that you just grabbed me, right? And she's like, well, your job is mine. You're getting fired today, blah, 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 blah. And thankfully, there was a cool manager working, okay? So she goes up there, and she's talking to the cool manager. And the way these grocery stores worked is there was a manager, and then there was a manager that was always at work. And so my manager has my back and is like, you can't grab people and drag them up to the front of the store. That's not how it works. Like, if you have a complaint, you can file it, but you can't, grab the kid and then be mad. And she's like, well, I wasn't rude. All I did was ask for help. And I said, no. You grabbed me, spun me around, and screamed at me for help, and told me that it was my service to help you. And, like, it is, but you could just be nice. It's not hard to just be a nice person, okay? Like, I was a 16-year-old kid working in a grocery store. You really think it was my job to wake up every day and be rude to you? No. Like, I'm sorry that I didn't serve you the way you wanted to be served. You could have been nice about it, and I probably would have been better to you, too. And so my manager has my back, and so she goes, well, let me see your manager. So my manager comes out, and he says, oh, I'm so sorry that Ryan was rude to you. We will handle this immediately. Sends me home for the day and makes me apologize to the lady. I didn't apologize, by the way, but he's in my face. He's like, you need to apologize. I'm like, I'm not going to apologize. And he's like, well, then you're going to get written up. So I took getting written up because I'm not going to apologize to a lady that was rude to me for no reason. But that's the type of stuff that would usually happen. If the customer was wrong, it didn't matter because the customer is always right in their eyes. Like, I'm pretty sure a customer could have actually stabbed me with the key to their BMW, and I would have had to apologize for walking into their key. That's the type of stuff that would happen at this. Like, one time, a coworker of mine was in the parking lot moving around carts, got hit by a car, and our manager apologized and gave the guy who hit him coupons. You're not hearing that wrong. My friend got hit by a car, and the store apologized. How does that work? Oh man, I'm so sorry that you ran into our workers.
Are you fine?
Huh? No, I'm watching YouTube.
Here's a coupon for a free piece of meat that you'll probably leave in the cart and leave expired milk in the parking lot anyways. I'm telling you, I don't know what it is about people that work at these jobs, but every manager I've ever had just makes me actually want to jump out of a window. I've had one other job since, and my manager experiences weren't any better. But I've got a few more stories about this place, okay? Never work at a grocery store. That's my experience. Something else that would happen is people given any power whatsoever would go on these massive power trips. And I've already talked about bad managers. But there was these, like, positions that weren't really positions, Like, it was a magic badge that was basically like, oh, good work. Here's a gold star. So there was an assistant CSM, which is basically the manager that was below the manager had an assistant manager. They didn't get paid more. They didn't really have any power. It was just a title that they were given to make them feel better and make people stay at the store. And people would use this power, okay? Like, I remember one time, this lady was in the break room, and someone wouldn't get off the couch, and she's like, well, I am an ACSM. All right, yeah, you're an assistant to a manager's assistant. Okay, Dwight Schrute, you want the kid to get off the couch because you have a job that means absolutely nothing? Like, that's like being like, ugh, Scrubby did tell me I'm the #1 subscriber, so you guys need to vacate the lunch table immediately. Don't do that. You just look like a jerk. I mean, really, you're an assistant manager at a grocery store and you're going to abuse the people that work below you? Like, what's the point of that? You don't look cool. You just look lame. Moral of the story is, it's not that hard to just be a decent person, okay? Don't be rude to people for no reason. Don't grab kids that you don't know by the shoulder and yell at them because they don't want to help you find the bread because they're busy. Don't apologize to people who hit your workers with their car because that just doesn't make any logical sense. And most importantly, don't get too invested in the workplace, okay? I worked at that job for a year. I have all these stories from it, and not once was I ever massively emotionally invested. Why? Because
I totally did not have potato in.
I worked hard.
Are you gonna try now? Here, how about this? If I give you three wins, how much come back to you?
Huh?
And yeah, on that note, guys, hope you all have an incredible day. I'll see you guys next time with another video. I'm gonna go hit someone with
I'm not even
so I can get some
playing,
free meat coupons. Have an incredible day, and remember, don't get anyone pregnant, and if you do, make sure they're hot. I'm out. Peace.
Before people invite something new into their homes, they want to know who you are. We're Almond Breeze, and we only use California-grown Blue Diamond almonds in our almond milk.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrubby here, back again with another video. Feeling fresh and lackadaisical, as always. Hope you all are having a beautiful day. If you are, be sure to press that like button. Let me know what's going on. What'd you have for lunch? Leave what you had for lunch in the comments down below. You know, I'm feeling curious. As you can tell, I'm a little bit hungry as I'm recording this. Today we're going to be talking about the time a kid in my class wanted to fight the teacher, you know? Not that big of a deal, just throwing fisticuffs with Miss Frizzle from the Magic School Bus. The usual. It's a pretty funny story, so buckle your seatbelt, get ready for a wild ride, and yeah, let's get into this, guys. So when I was a freshman in high school, I had this teacher named, I'm going to change his name for the purpose of the video, but I'm going to name him Mr. Ballista. Mr. Ballista, you know, an old school Call of Duty sniper rifle. That's what he was named after, you know? And Mr. Ballista was a pretty hard guy. He was near retirement. I'm pretty sure he was a veteran of, like, every single war ever, you know? He was a really old dude. And it was his last few years teaching, which meant he really didn't care. Because as a teacher, your retirement's pretty secure, and you can pretty much do whatever you want once you have tenure, and especially since you're going to retire in a year or two, the school won't really fire you or do anything. So he just had the ability to not care about anything. Like, if you were sassy to him, if you were rude to him, he didn't care, because what did he have to lose? Absolutely nothing. Nothing was going to happen. And he made that very clear on the first day of school when somebody was on their phone and he just took their phone, threw it across the room, and told them to go get it. I mean, at least to me, somebody who usually does goof around, it was pretty obvious that this guy did not care and would do absolutely anything to keep his classroom under control. So it was better to just stay out of his way, alright? You know, it's like jumping in front of a freight train. Yeah, you can, but the freight train is still going to run you over and you're going to look like a pancake, so maybe just don't do it. At least that's how I saw it. But I guess some people saw it as a challenge, you know, to like try to challenge the old dude who clearly had no reason to be nice to you, which to me is just dumb. But whatever, kids thought it was really cool to try to get under his skin and see how big of a reaction they could get. And as I mentioned, he didn't care. But in my class, we had a lot of bad actors that really just enjoyed being in trouble for some reason. I don't know about you, but I hated being in trouble in school, okay? I was in trouble a lot because I'm just a bad kid, or I was a bad kid, but I hated being in trouble at school because it was so awkward. You had to go sit in the cold office, your nipples would be hard enough to cut diamonds because it's so cold in there. Not fun. Not a fun experience. But I guess some kids were weirdly into it. Now one of these kids, who I'm going to call Hokage, because he is the next Hokage, he was a weeaboo, that's all you need to know, decided that it was his mission in life to try to get Mr. Ballista to freak out and have a panic attack and just absolutely go off on him. Why that was his goal, I have no idea, but that was the plan. He was talking every day about how...
Since 1922, 4 generations of my family have been serving homes and businesses.
How he had a new way to make him mad and all this stuff, and he was a bad guy. Just to clarify, me and Mr. Hokage, or the kid Hokage, did not get along. I really did not like this kid, mainly because he was just a bad person. And not a bad person in the, oh, you're a teenager and you make mistakes kind of way, but in the type of way where you just knew this kid was going to end up in prison 3 years after high school. This kid was constantly just stealing things and getting in fights and, like, fighting people, you know, with a 16-year-old, 14-year-old, I don't know how old he is, I don't even care. Fighting people, you probably got some messed up issues. Yeah, this kid was one of those people. Whatever he was flexing about the fact that he was going to make the teacher mad at him, I just had to roll my eyes and be like, yeah, I would do that too. I mean, your parents are disappointed in you. I don't know why a teacher wouldn't be either. But whatever, this was Hokage's new life mission to piss off Mr. Ballista and make him freak out. So in order to do this, Hokage starts digging into Mr. Ballista's personal life. And this is just a no-no. Never dig into somebody's personal life, okay? It's personal for a reason. You don't need to know your teacher's favorite flavor of coffee in order to understand that they're teaching you history, alright? It's just not necessary. But whatever, he just was really into learning everything he could about Mr. Ballista in order to get under his skin better. And something he found out was that Mr. Ballista's wife had cancer. And listen, I got along pretty well with Mr.
Maybe there's something stupid, but whatever. Stupid like that.
Honest about what you can do to stay out of trouble. So I had no problem staying out of trouble in his class. But Hokage just wouldn't listen, and when he found out that his wife had cancer, he proceeded to tell the entire class about it. Which is just not cool. You don't need to do that. Mr. Ballista is struggling with some issues over here, and you broadcasting it to the class with a megaphone being like, by the way, his wife has cancer, just makes you look like a horrible person. So, of course, Mr. Ballista gets mad at this and basically tells him to go to the dean's office and reports him to the dean and goes, look, he's telling kids in my class that my wife has cancer. I don't need to deal with this. I come to school to not have to think about it, and now everyone's talking about it. Everyone's being nice to me. He's like, I don't want pity. I don't want sympathy. I just want to teach my class. I don't want this kid going around telling people my personal business. I just don't. That's not what I want. Fair enough, Mr. Ballista. I don't blame you, man. Hokage is a bit of a tool for leaking the fact that your wife has cancer to the class. So the next few weeks go pretty normally. Everything kind of calms down. You can tell Mr. Ballista has a strong hatred for Hokage. But not much he can really do. The school has denied his request to get him moved out of the class, which is just dumb. if you have a kid basically doxing the teacher and leaking personal information, it's probably a good idea to just put him in a new class.
At Culinary Institute of Virginia, we love what we do.
You're hands-on right from the start.
The energy and the enthusiasm.
Class and make sure they don't get along. And, especially with a teacher like Mr. Ballista, who does not care and has nothing to lose at this point, it's a really, really, really good idea to make sure that these two people stay apart. And then, the moment you've all been waiting for. One day, we're sitting in class. I don't remember what we're learning about, but I guess Hokage just wasn't having it. And he goes, when are we going to use this in real life? Which was just, I get the question, I understand the premise, but the way he said it is what was rude. And Mr. Ballista goes, well, to be honest, you'll probably never use it in your life because you're going to end up working at McDonald's. Which is pretty savage and true. I don't know where Hokage is, probably in prison or at a McDonald's, one of the two. And I guess this really set Hokage off because the entire class laughed. Because how are you not going to laugh at a teacher just roasting this kid who's clearly not a good person in front of everybody? It's just a funny experience to watch, right? And I guess this set Hokage off in a way that he had never been set off before because he looks Mr. Ballista in the eye and says, well, at least my wife doesn't have cancer. And I do not understand how you can say that to another human being. Like, imagine finding out that somebody's wife has a disease that kills millions of people every year and then using it in an argument when he says you're gonna work at McDonald's. You're gonna work at McDonald's. Yeah, well, at least my mom's not in a wheelchair. Like, that's the level of terrible person we are reaching here. You just shouldn't be able to say that to another human being unless you're actually a sociopath like a Shane Dawson documentary, right? And the entire class just opens their jaws and it's just silent. You know the type of silence where you can cut the silence with a knife because it's so thick and everybody is just sitting there like, oh my god, he actually just said that. I cannot believe that these words actually came out of another human being's mouth. Yeah, that's the reaction that all of us had because we just witnessed Mr. Potato Head. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrubby here, back for a wild ride in it. Everyone's talking about it. Everyone's being nice to me. He's like, I don't want... It was just... I get the question. I understand the premise, but the way he said it is what was rude. McDonald's. You're going to work at McDonald's. Yeah, Mr. Potato Head, Hokage over here, tell a teacher that at least my wife doesn't have cancer. And I'm just sitting here flabbergasted, waiting for the response that I'm assuming is going to be pure rage and a death thrown through this kid's skull. And Mr. Ballista furrows his brow and goes, what did you just say? And he goes, at least my wife doesn't have cancer. And at this moment, I'm getting ready to have to hold back Mr. Ballista because I'd want to kill this kid if I was in his position. And he looks at him and he goes, son, you are by far the most disrespectful degenerate I have ever had in my classroom, and I feel bad for the fact that the only way you're ever going to see anyone who loves you is behind prison bars. And turns back around. I don't know how the stoic Mr. Ballista handled this situation like a god, but here we are, no fisticuffs being thrown, and he just blasted the kid even harder. You know when, like, you're trying to make someone mad, and you're trying to, get under their skin, and they kind of hit you with the, sorry, you're kind of pathetic, I'm not going to fall for it, and your ego's just crushed? That's the situation we have here. Except Hokage isn't going to take no for an answer, because now he looks like an absolute jerk for no reason in front of the entire class, and he can't have that. So he goes, oh yeah, you old man, you won't fight me, blah, 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 blah. And Mr. Ballista goes, you're right, I'm not going to fight you because you're pathetic. You're a pathetic child. You're a pathetic child, and I'm sorry that your parents don't give you enough attention at home. And the entire class at this point is like, oh my god, he's actually flaming this kid. Like, imagine you're trying to be a savage, getting a guy to fight you, making fun of his wife having cancer, and all he's doing is calling you pathetic? That's gotta hurt the ego, folks. This is what's gonna annoy this kid. And plus, Hokage is one of these kids that thrives off attention. So the fact that he's getting none of it, all he's getting is roasted and being made fun of in front of everybody, is just driving him up the wall. So he gets up in Mr. Ballista's face and goes, yeah, well, give me one reason I shouldn't knock you out right now. And Mr. Ballista goes, because you can't. And he pulls back to hit the teacher, and at this point, like, 5 guys are getting up to go pull him apart. And he swings at the teacher. Mr. Ballista somehow moves out of the way of the punch and goes, and you just got yourself expelled, buddy. And everybody, like, grabs Hokage, pulls him out of the class towards the office. We get him in the dean's office, tell him everything that happened. They actually call the school police because it was technically, like, assault. I don't understand what happened there because he didn't hit him. But the school police get involved. They're basically, like, taking this kid to juvie for trying to assault a teacher. And Mr. Ballista, during this whole situation, cool as a cucumber. You could tell the cancer comments did bother him, but, I mean, who wouldn't be bothered by that? Like, what a terrible kid for making fun of that. So, yeah, Hokage got expelled for trying to assault a teacher, and I really hope he's in prison somewhere, because anybody willing to make make fun of a wife having cancer isn't a really good person. Just throwing that out there. Definitely not the best type. You know, whatever. I'm not saying you can never make a cancer joke, because sometimes they can be pretty funny, but you don't look someone in the eyes whose wife has cancer and make fun of the fact that their wife has cancer. That's how you know you're just an absolutely terrible human being. And I really am glad he got expelled. Karma did its job. That's the key here. I'm really thankful that Karma came in, punched this kid in the throat, and they gave him what he just deserved. You know, it was just desserts. On that note, guys...
Science is at the heart of biology-based nutrition. Differences.
Do you wish your hand was way less effective at grabbing things?
Flash slinging. Oh, he's making a flute. Dash flinging.
Shut up. With some string and some straws, your dreams can now come true.
It's a straw hand.
Oh.
Yo, I'm weak. Yo, that's cool.
Funny.
Ew. Oh, that's cool. He should probably make a thumb with one of those so he has a normal thumb.
Tired of getting the same old boring smoothies? Spice up your smoothie game with the Rave Smoothie. The Rave Smoothie is the life of all parties.
Alright, we got our blender. We got some glow sticks. Gotta pop them first.
Actually, want to play GTA 5?
Color, beautiful. That's not very bright. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
They're having a party.
There he goes. Oh,
That's dangerous. Don't drink that. Hey, look, there's a warning telling you not to do it.
Good job. Jinx.
I did it on purpose.
Nope, but it doesn't matter. You still jinxed.
Well, I don't owe you anything because you didn't say anything.
Oh, this guy's mid-battle.
Fortnite.
Whoa.
I'm out of ammo. Oh, no. What do? Okay, found ammo. I'm not going to put it in the gun.
Ooh.
Use my sound effect when the bullet goes out.
Wow.
Use mine.
Use mine.
No. You're thirsty for a drink, but you're also the clumsiest person on earth. Your mom said she would kick you out if you spilled Coke on the carpet again. Lock that can in a place with magnets to ensure you don't get evicted.
Oh, no. If you drink shaken up Coca-Cola, ew, gross. It's so slippery. This guy can't hold on to it. No. That's not how you're supposed to do it. Nope. Where did it? Whoa, did you see those magnets fly out of nowhere? Where were they?
They wanted to be in the shot, man.
Yeah, they were like you. Oh, thirsting for that shot.
Whoa, buddy.
Alright, so we put some magnets.
What?
Coke,
What
and
did you
now,
just
oh no, I dropped it. Oh, I can't knock it over. That's really smart.
Oh, look at it go. It's so happy.
Jiggly. Oh, that's cool.
Yes, jeez. My new mains, like, I kind of have, like, mains. They're, like, Dokkaebi.
Can I use it?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Dokkaebi.
I'm gonna go back.
Like, leave, like, leave and, like, come back tomorrow.
Give me those points, bro. Look at me. I'm MVP. You guys are fast.
Hey, hi, my name is. Do you mean, like, leave and come back tomorrow? Or, like, leave for, like, a couple of minutes?
Probably leave, not come back tomorrow.
Wait, so you're not gonna come back tomorrow?
I don't know.
Are you gonna leave and come back?
I don't know. I think I'm gonna listen. I think.
Wait, if you do leave, are you gonna come back?
I don't know. That was, I know who that was. So, recruit killed. Wow. How? Oh, yeah.
Help me.
Come here. Doc.
I know where the last guy's at, but I'm so low that I can't even get him.
Join me, mom. Pistol only. Come on, me, mom. Where is he?
Never mind.
We must meet him.
You have dropped the diffuser. The diffuser is
We must meet him. Where is he? I want to meet him.
Never
I
mind.
legit want to meet him. Where is he? Go get him and tell them to go pistol only. Meet him.
You located a bomb.
Where are they? Where are you? Stalker. Meet you. Bro, why is this something I want to do? I legit want to meet him.
Somebody's downstairs somewhere.
The diffuser is no longer in your possession.
Where?
Operator standing. The diffuser is
Where? Oh.
neutralized. Successful.
I had to meet him.
You suck at the game. You suck. You're worse than a potato chip, buddy.
Yep.
She just agreed to it. Oh la la. What time is it? It's only 7. Jeez, buddy, I really got no sleep. I ain't got no time for that. I woke up at 4. I fell asleep at 4:30.
What time is it for you?
Bro, last night I fell asleep at 4:30 a.m. and I woke up at 6 a.m. So I got no sleep.
School on Friday, so I was living life.
Wow, you know I want to shoot you in the head just for that. But guess what? I'm going to the dentist on Monday and I probably don't have to go to school.
Op 4 located a bomb. Protect it.
Bro, this mute doesn't know how to put mute jammers up.
10 seconds to insertion.
Hold up.
Down to 5 seconds.
I ain't got no time for that.
Op 4 located a bomb. Get ready to engage.
Easier said than done. I thought you were the gayer one. I should have known that I was, right?
You just knocked him.
Rise them.
Oh, they're lying.
Oh, watch out.
Hey, truck.
What?
Okay.
No!
You just got sprayed by who was that?
He didn't
Captain?
even, bro, he kept on missing so much too. And then at the end,
Last operator standing.
bro, you suck.
What?
You suck.
What the
You suck. You. Bro, you're actually doo-doo. You're actually dog cheeks,
You're
buddy.
the one who's in last place for the kill.
You're actually doggy cheeks, buddy.
I couldn't move because there was a line needed, too.
You couldn't move. I love that excuse.
Bro, what do you mean? That's an excuse. There was line. Who's lying? Expect me
Okay.
to.
Well, guess what? You're lying. Ah! You actually are lying. Don't you get it? Because you're lying and lying.
Yeah, screw it. Come on, recruit rush. Recruit rush. Chicken.
Think a rush.
You're such a chicken. You're such a chicken.
What do you mean I'm a chicken?
No, not you. Them.
Oh, well, you suck. You sucked. Hello.
You don't even have a kill.
Guess what?
What?
Chicken butt.
What up? Boy?
Guess who?
You.
No. Dog poop, just like you.
You're so old.
Dog poop, just like you. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I catch a right to me and kick that right through the treeway. Alright, I'm stopping broadcast.